everybody, welcome back to Camp in a Box. Today we're going to make our own tambourines. In your kit, you'll receive paints, some cotton balls, some jingle bells, and some thread. But you'll need to bring things like a hole punch, writing utensils, and some sort of strong glue, like hot glue or super glue from home. And of course, your paper plate will also be in your Camp in the Box kit. You're going to want to start off by decorating your paper plate because it will become the outside of your tambourine. I decided to use this really fun pattern with yellow, red, and blue. To start off, I painted several yellow shapes that were all circular in nature. Some of them looked like figure eights, some of them looked like beans, really just whatever happened. After covering the plate with these yellow shapes, I want to outline each of these shapes with a nice band of red paint, usually about 1/2 inch to 1 inch thick. Then, once the red was dry, I repeated that same process with the blue paint. Once the blue is dry, go back in and start filling in the remaining spaces with yellow. Keep repeating this pattern until your entire plate is full of color. Once the paint is all dry, go ahead and use a marker or a pen to outline each of the shapes to help them pop. This is right about where my iPad decided to stop filming, so we're going to jump ahead in time a little bit. I've already folded the paper plate in half and used my really strong glue to glue down about 9 cotton balls on the inside of my paper plate. So you'll put down a layer of glue, stick on the cotton balls, add a layer of glue to the side of the plate without the cotton balls, and then fold that over on top of the cotton balls. Now we can start attaching the bells. Arrange the bells around the perimeter of your tambourine and then use a writing utensil like a pencil to lightly mark where you want each bell to go. Now you're going to want to glue the edges of your plate together, but make sure you leave room for holes to be punched for the bells. I didn't do this step initially, and I paid for it later. You'll see how. Use clothespins or chip clips to secure the edges of your paper plate while you're using the hot glue or super glue to make sure that they dry flat. Once you have everything glued down, go ahead and use a hole punch to make holes for the bells. Do you see how my holes are not evenly lined up? That's because I did my hole punching before I glued the tambourine together. Now you'll need to cut your thread into 2 to 3 inch lengths. You really don't need that much thread in order to tie on your jingle bells. One by one, thread your jingle bells onto a piece of thread. Next, take that same piece of thread and thread it through one of the holes in your tambourine. Make sure that you don't tie the loop together too tightly because you want to leave plenty of room for that jingle bell to be able to move around and the clapper inside to hit against the outside of the bell. That's what makes jingle bells jingle. You can remove the clothespins as you tie on more jingle bells to your tambourine. Keep repeating this process until all of your jingle bells are nice and secure on your tambourine. And with that, our tambourine is all done. You can see here how some of my holes did not match up at all. I even had to redo a couple of holes in order to tie the jingle bells to my tambourine. Thanks so much for crafting with me today, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!